Hey guys, welcome back to the Daily Smash. It is Wednesday, January 25th, 2023. I'm Rick.
I'm Kelly.
We are in Kelly's cousin's amazing townhome, row home.
Well, they call it brownstone.
Brownstone.
Yeah.
Yeah, brownstone.
Yeah.
In New York City.
Yep.
How nice. Tell them about this house.
Let me see. You can see this is the kitchen. There's the outside. Let me see.
Show the stairs.
I want to show you. Love this bathroom. Look how pretty this is. And the art in here is fantastic. Right here. And this right here. And this, I think, is like $500,000, something crazy. And these are all heated floors. But the artwork in here is insanity. His dad was the biggest publisher in France, like Hearst.
Didn't we launch Condé Nast?
Yeah.
Or something like that?
Yeah, Condé Nast.
Yeah.
And so they sold in 1996, and they're the biggest collector of surrealism.
Yeah.
So.
That's so surreal.
Yeah. So they have like, it's so surreal. Bad words.
Get it?
Yeah. So yeah.
So we're here for the book tour, and the book tour is continuing. We just came from an appearance on Newsmax. And
this light isn't the best lighting.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
But I met the big boss, and I saw some old colleagues. A lot of people from Fox work there now.
A lot. They were so happy to see you.
It was nice to be seen.
Yeah.
It was nice to see them too, including Maureen, who does makeup over there, and she does Megyn Kelly's makeup. So maybe we'll do Megyn Kelly's show. You know, it's all about synchronicity.
Yes, it is.
But it was cool, and you got it behind the scenes. You shot some of it. You shot it on your phone,
Yeah, I
right?
did. Yeah.
All right. Well,
4 minutes of it.
Oh wow! Well, watch this. This is one of my book appearances on set with Katrina and Bob Sellers.
Played out in front of our eyes, and our next guest has been there to bring it to the viewers live from the front lines.
Veteran journalist and author of the new book, Chasing Catastrophe, Rick Leventhal, joins us now in studio. Rick, great to have you here. Congratulations on the book. Your book details some incredible stories, and your coverage specifically over the past 25 years. What are some of the most memorable ones that made it in that book?
Well, chapter 1 is 9/11. As you may or may not know, I was at the towers 4 blocks north of Ground Zero when the towers fell. And I had to run and take cover from the cloud of smoke, 200 feet tall, that came rolling up Church Street. So it's a big part of the book, because 9/11 is what motivated me to go to Iraq and Afghanistan in the years that followed, and I went to both of those places several times. But there's a passage in the first chapter when I talk about what the engineer and I, Pat Butler, who was running the satellite truck, we had a microphone and a camera, and it was hooked up and recorded our conversation during those 4 to 5 minutes when we were enveloped in this dust cloud. And it's never been shared before. It's not safe for TV, but I could transcribe it and put it in the book. And there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff here, a lot of stories that we can't tell on TV.
Yeah.
But I think people are gonna find it really interesting.
At least not while you're still working as a journalist, right?
Yeah, right.
You've been to so many different events, news events. When have you felt the most in danger? Because obviously that had to be one of them, but also going over to the Middle East, what other situations?
You know, it's funny, when I was overseas with Marines, for example, in Iraq or Afghanistan, the scariest times were typically when nothing was happening.
Yeah.
And we were just rolling down the road in an armored vehicle and going really slow and stopping because there was a pile of debris, and they thought it might be a roadside bomb.
Right.
So that fear of whether or not we were going to get blown up was probably.
For a while there was a road to the airport, right?
Yes, yeah, that was the most dangerous road in and around Baghdad, I think is what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But there's a big chapter on hurricanes, because I chased dozens.
Yeah, you were a lot of hurricanes.
And
By the way,
Hugo.
did that include Katrina?
Yeah, Katrina's in here. Oh, Katrina's in here. I mentioned in the book.
Well, thank you, Rick. I appreciate it.
I covered Hurricane Hugo in Charleston, South Carolina when I was in local news. That was my first hurricane, and it was a Cat 5 at one point.
Wow.
And I was in probably 120 to 130 mile an hour winds, hugging the wall of a motel.
Was this on, it only counts if it's on camera.
That part of it was not, but
Is there evidence?
I remember it, and I actually wrote it down because that was one of the few times that I really thought I might die.
I was going to ask you, Rick, in terms of the most dangerous moments. I mean, I'm sure they
Well,
are, again, chasing catastrophe, you're in danger, but maybe one of the most terrifying.
The most dangerous was probably when I was embedded with the Marines, and we drove, the whole company was driving north toward Baghdad, toward the Tigris River, and we drove right into an ambush, and it was getting dark, and we never traveled at night up to that point. But the colonel was bound and determined to make it to the Tigris River that night.
Yeah.
And we drove right into a firefight. Hundreds of enemy fighters were popping up like whack-a-moles from behind sand dunes and firing on the Marines, and they were unloading their the chain guns on the LAVs and the machine guns, and it went on for 45 minutes. And we're in the back of the vehicle, and we're not armed, and we're like, we can't fight. What are we going to do? You know, and what might happen? You know, RPG hits the vehicle, we're dead. You know, so stuff like that.
Well, that's great. Hold on.
But it's not all, you know, negative stuff. It's not all scary stuff.
No, well, that's the thing
And
about
it's
it.
inspirational too.
I'd love to have like an hour show where we're sitting here with beers and talking about this, because you've done a lot.
I would have brought beers if I knew.
We used to have liquid lunch here. We need a liquid afternoon with Rick Leventhal right there. There's a show.
I like it.
Rick, thanks so much for coming in. It's great to see you, and good work, and I look forward to seeing the book.
It's available on Amazon. Go to Amazon.com. You can order it right now. And the audio version, I read it myself.
Nice.
20 hours in the studio.
Well, you got the voice for it.
Thank you.
Rick Leventhal.
Congratulations.
Thanks so much. And we'll be back with the second half of American Agenda after this.
That was fun. I enjoyed that. And last night we did Greg Kelly's show over at Newsmax.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry about that.
We did Greg Kelly's show last night, and you met Greg for the first time.
Yep.
What'd you think of Greg?
Thought he was a nice guy.
Yeah, interesting character.
Yeah.
And his dad was police commissioner of New York City for years, 12 years. I used to interview him all the time.
It was funny because he was kind of disheveled.
Yeah.
And he had his ties out. I'm like, here, do you want me to fix your tie for you? Even though I don't know how to fix it. And he's like, no. They won't be able to see anything from here
so
up.
from here up it looked great, and from here down it was like wrong. The short end was longer than the fat end, and the belt was like hanging down. It was
he looked disheveled.
But Greg and I have known each other for years, old colleagues, and he beat me to Baghdad in '03 when we were embedded. One of the stories that I tell in this book, Greg's actually in the book. You can find it on Amazon, Amazon.com. So that was cool. And I did Fox News Radio this morning. You'll be able to hear that interview on Monday on the Fox News Radio and their streaming platforms. Mm-hmm. It's kind of weird being back in the building again.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
At Fox?
Yeah.
Yeah, weird, right? Because you worked there for 25 years.
Yeah.
Someone said, I used to do press in here, and someone goes, let Rick have his, I'm like, I just said he worked there for 25 years in that building. Like I was just saying I had press there.
Yeah, yes.
It wasn't like I wasn't stealing.
No, because you also had a relationship with that building. Like you knew it. You'd been inside before.
Right.
The New York Post is in that building.
I'm very happy for him. I'm here for him. I'm giving him his.
Yes.
Yes.
You've been terrific. Mm-hmm. You've been terrific, and I had no issue with you saying, I used to do press here, because I was joking. I was like, I used to do press here too.
Yeah. It was funny how people just
read it the wrong way.
Yeah, read it the wrong way.
So I wanted to tell them about, because after we did Greg's show last night, we went next door to Smith and Walensky, which typically is good, right? Typically.
I liked it in Miami when we go to Miami and eat, but I just like, there's this new steak place called Ocean 48 and then Steak 44. Dennis Mastro went off and is now doing the steakhouse. I like a plate that's hot with butter on it and it's sizzling when it gets to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This steak was okay. It was, I don't know. I honestly needed steak sauce for it.
Yeah.
Like A1 steak sauce.
And I needed salt and pepper. And I can't remember the last time I was in a steakhouse, ordered a really expensive steak, and had to put salt and pepper on it.
Right.
And the thing about the hot plate that I love is like they bring it more rare, and then you can cook the meat on the plate as you go, and it stays hot.
Yes.
It's brilliant. And like they brought a plate full of broccoli, and we have video, I believe, or at least a photo that we can show you. Broccoli was like this big, okay?
Yeah.
Which is great, but we're not going to eat this much broccoli. And even if we did, like...
break it up into the little,
It's like
the little
lazy
heads.
almost.
Yeah. Well, that's why I don't even like a wedge. People get, I'm like, why get a wedge when...
I actually love
I
a
don't
wedge.
like a wedge.
I love a wedge.
I like it already
salad.
cut up.
What did you think of the salad that you ordered? Okay?
It was
That's
okay.
right.
It wasn't, I mean, I would never go back now. And I love it over there in Miami.
Yeah,
I get those seafood towers in Miami.
Yes.
They didn't have that because it was
But they did have the lump crab meat cocktail. That was the best thing.
yeah. How can you screw that up? You're not making that.
But then my favorite part was there all these Irish dudes in there at the bar, and they were singing like Irish songs.
Yeah.
And they were going off. And Kelly, because Kelly's like was egging them on and like sing another one, and he got some funny video. Here's some of Kelly's video. Those guys.
Come on out! Let's go on home, British soldiers, go on home. Have you got no fucking homes of your own? For 800 years, we fought you without fear, and we'll fight you for 800 more.
Thank you guys. That was really good.
And the one dude said, they gave him a birthday cake, and I was like, oh, it's your birthday? It's my birthday, because last night was my birthday. It turned out it was his brother's birthday yesterday, and his birthday was a week ago.
Yeah.
But they were fun. They were cool. And then I got another cake. Thank you.
Yes.
I didn't really like the cake that much, though.
I didn't either. I didn't think it was good.
I wanted to read some of the comments from some of you. A lot of you wish me a happy birthday, and I appreciate that. And then Denise Sanchez said, it's nice to see Rick's daughter bonding with you, too. As a gift to you, I am buying your book today.
Aw.
I'm already a Patreon member, so this is the next best thing. Everyone should buy his book to show your support. Yeah! TMWT said, that was a cool look at the set. Thank you for including us. Do you want to read any of these?
Let's see. Back to your old stomping grounds. Wait, this was Bianca
Yeah.
Byer. Back to your old stomping grounds. How fun. Have a blessed, happy birthday, Rick.
Dying for dance. Oh, go ahead.
Dying for dancing. Laugh out loud. You guys look exhausted. Don't worry about bringing us a show every day. Focus on yourselves and the time you have there. A true smasher and a VIP patron will understand. That is so nice.
Thank you for that. The truth is, we just don't have the time to do 2 a day. And tomorrow we're going to be traveling. We're going to be on a plane.
And I have a thing at 6:30 with Jeff Lewis and at the Polo Bar. So
yeah, so it's going to be hard for us to post on a regular basis this week. We're bouncing from place to place to place, but we're trying to put a show on when we can. And this one will have to last for a day.
Right.
And we're going to the Predators game tomorrow night in Nashville.
Oh wow.
That's going to be fun.
Carrie GG says, love you too. Hubby and I watched Rick on Gut Build. You did a great job. Love how supportive Fox is of you guys. Happy birthday, Rick.
That was nice.
That was so
for
nice.
Fox to have me on.
Yeah.
On 2 shows. That was very nice.
Do you think Bravo would ever have me on?
They should have.
What do you guys think? Do you guys think Bravo would ever have me on?
I hope so. Someone said, this was Teresa Reeves, said, you were a natural on Fox and Friends. You should be a regular guest on Fox.
Well,
I don't know if you know this, Teresa, but I worked at Fox for 24 years.
Yeah, I know. But like that guy on Fox and Friends that you've been working there?
Steve Ducey.
Yeah, Steve Ducey.
Yeah.
He just looks like he seems like a nice guy, but
he
just doesn't seem like, he seems older, a little, like he doesn't have that charisma like you do.
Oh.
And I think like Fox and Friends needs to have, I don't know, and maybe I'm being biased, but
Yeah.
I just don't think he's got the je ne sais quoi.
Oh.
Like
Look at
you.
you.
I don't know.
Well,
I think you're just so much more talented.
I appreciate it. And I have to say, being on set, being in that environment again, kind of got me excited because I know I mean, I've been doing this for almost my whole adult life, and I do enjoy it, and I think I'm really good at it. So I kind of want to
Pursue it?
I want to
Yeah.
anchor again. I do.
Yeah.
I'm
I don't
nervous.
want you going out in the field.
No, I don't want to do that anymore. Just so we're clear, I don't want to go out and chase stories like I did as a young man, and run the risks that these guys are taking out in the field. And not that I'm scared or anything, but I love our life so much, and I love you so much,
Yeah,
and I just
thanks.
and I feel like I can bring a lot of value to a network as an anchor. I can report from the anchor desk.
Right.
So anyway, a lot of great comments. We appreciate your support. ALW's 5101 said, Rick, I miss watching you on Fox. It was always a delight seeing you report the most dangerous moments. Thank you for your service. Wishing you a blessed happy birthday. P.S. Your daughter is a beautiful young lady and super classy. Would love to see more of her. We have to get Shoshana on more often.
Yes, we do.
Again, the book is Chasing Catastrophe. It's available now on Amazon for not even pre-order anymore. You can order it and they'll deliver it to your doorstep. The audio version is also available, which I read. It's 12 hours.
Wow.
Our host said he's gonna get the audio version so he can, because he doesn't read books, but he likes to listen to books.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do that. We should wrap it up because we gotta go to
Okay.
dinner. You want to say anything to our smashers?
Well, thank you guys so much for your support. Thanks for giving Rick well wishes on his book and happiest birthdays. And I want to say thank you for ordering his book. And I mean, you guys just have been very, very great. And we are just so gracious to you. So thank you. And you guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your night.
See you.